Writing 3 specific things you are grateful for each day has been tested in randomized controlled trials and shown to reduce depression symptoms by 35%, improve sleep quality, and produce lasting structural changes in neural circuits associated with positive emotion and social connection. The effects persist weeks after the practice ends. This is not positive thinking. It is a measurable neurobiological intervention with a dose, a method, and replicable outcomes. Gratitude is not a disposition you have or lack. It is a practice with measurable effects on brain chemistry, sleep quality, psychological resilience, and social connection. The mechanisms behind those effects are now well understood, and knowing the mechanism tells you exactly how to design the practice for maximum neurological impact. Specificity and novelty are the 2 variables that determine whether gratitude journaling works or habituates into meaningless ritual. Today's evidence comes from Robert Emmons and Michael McCullough's foundational 2003 RCT across 3 studies at UC Davis published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, Martin Seligman's Positive Psychology Intervention Research in the American Psychologist, Gwyneth Fox's neuroimaging study of gratitude's neural correlates, and Alex Wood's Journal of Research in Personality work linking gratitude practice to sleep quality improvement through pre-sleep cognitive mechanism changes. Robert Emmons and Michael McCullough ran the foundational gratitude RCT across 3 studies with 192 participants. Groups were randomly assigned to write about things they were grateful for, daily hassles, or neutral events. The gratitude group reported significantly higher well-being, more optimism, fewer physical complaints, and higher rates of exercise than both control groups. The effects appeared within 3 weeks and remained when measured at follow-up. The study has been replicated in dozens of subsequent experiments across different populations. Alex Wood and colleagues at Manchester studied 401 adults and found that gratitude predicted sleep quality, sleep duration, and daytime functioning through a specific cognitive pathway. People who felt more grateful spent less time in pre-sleep cognitive arousal, worrying, ruminating, and mentally rehearsing problems. Instead, they engaged in positive pre-sleep thought. The mechanism is direct. Gratitude practice displaces the anxious cognition that delays sleep onset and fragments the first half of the night. Gratitude practice changes the brain across 4 distinct timescales. During the practice itself, the medial prefrontal cortex and anterior cingulate activate. The same reward and social cognition circuits engage during positive interpersonal exchange. Hours after each session, serotonin synthesis and dopamine release in reward circuits are modulated. After 4 weeks of consistent practice, the brain's default negativity bias begins to measurably reduce. Long-term, repeated activation strengthens gratitude-related neural circuits through Hebbian plasticity, making positive attention increasingly automatic. The most common mistake in gratitude practice eliminates most of its neurological benefit. Generic, repeated gratitude, writing the same 3 categories every day, habituates quickly. The brain stops generating the emotional response that drives neural activation. Writing grateful for health, family, home every day provides no novelty and no specificity. Research requires both. Specific events from today. Novel entries each session. Never the same item in consecutive sessions. These are not style preferences. They are the mechanism. The high-efficacy gratitude protocol follows 3 research-derived rules. Rule 1, specificity. Write the specific event, not the category. Not my health, but I walked without pain today and felt the morning sun. More specific equals deeper neural activation. Rule 2, novelty. Never write the same item twice consecutively. Novelty maintains emotional response and prevents habituation. Rule 3, timing. Evening gratitude improves sleep by displacing pre-sleep worry. Morning gratitude primes attentional bias for the day ahead. 5 implementation decisions ensuring your gratitude practice produces its full psychological benefit. Keep a dedicated physical notebook. Ritual writing increases commitment and specificity. Practice at the same time daily to build a reliable anchor. Write 3 specific, novel items. Never the same thing in consecutive sessions. Write full elaborated sentences rather than bullet points, because elaboration deepens neural activation in reward circuits. Once monthly, write a full gratitude letter to someone important and deliver it in person. 3 if then anchors that embed gratitude into your existing routine without scheduling overhead. After brushing your teeth at night, write 3 specific novel gratitudes before any other evening activity, 5 minutes maximum. On difficult days when 3 feels impossible, write 1 microgratitude, a single small positive moment. Lower the bar but keep the practice. On the first of every month, write a full gratitude letter to someone important and send or deliver it. Gratitude is not a personality trait you have more or less of. It is a practice with a method, a dose, and measurable outcomes. 3 specific novel gratitudes written daily activate reward circuits, shift attentional bias toward positive information, and improve sleep by displacing pre-sleep worry. Specificity and novelty determine whether you get the 35% depression benefit or just habituated noise. The quality of your practice is the entire variable. Subscribe to Habits, backed by science for weekly peer-reviewed habit research with no filler. Tonight, after brushing your teeth, write 3 specific gratitudes in a dedicated notebook. Concrete events from today, not categories like health or family. Do this consistently for 4 weeks. Emmons's research predicts measurable changes in your attentional bias, sleep quality, and daily mood baseline. The method matters. Tonight is the time to start.